Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our tarot tea time. How is everybody doing? How was your weekend? I'm excited to talk about all of these blind items in the Met Gala tea. You guys are here and ready. I love y'all. Okay. Ooh, okay. Voice of Davis is already ready with some reviews. Zendaya kills it at the Met Gala like the queen that she is. I agree with you, Voice of Davis. She looked amazing, and I love that she did two different looks, right? That was so nice. Let's go, Michael. Oh, happy Mother's Day. Yes. Oh my gosh. Before we get into it, Penny, thank you. Oh my gosh. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. And just, you guys are amazing. Wow. Thank you for everything that you do. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You guys are wonderful. Vampirella. Hi, Vampirella. How's it going? Okay. Vampirella says Taylor and Travis didn't go to the Met Gala. I'm kind of glad. Of course, Tay would be having PTSD flashbacks in meeting Joe and Tom that night. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, Vampirella? Met Gala 2016. Little too much Pluto retrograde energy with that one. Hi, Sage Moon. Oh my gosh, how is everybody? So, how was y'all's weekend? How are you doing? Okay, okay. Get my little cards here. So we have quite a lot of things to dive into when it comes to the Met Gala. There were just a lot of things happening. I mean, I feel like anytime you get this many celebrities together in one room, things are going to happen. And of course, this year it did not disappoint. I am doing a review of the outfits and talking about the astrology of the night and why people wore what they wore and like why some things hit, why some things maybe were a little bit of a miss based on birth charts. And that'll be up tonight. That is a podcast I've been editing. I already filmed it, but I'm excited to share that with you guys. But tonight we're talking about the cards. We're pulling the tarot tea. Hi, Pink Princess. How's it going? Hi, Beth. How are you? Aw, that's so sweet. Moms, including pet mommies. Well, you guys, Michael got me the cutest sweatshirt. It's not here yet, but he showed me because he ordered it. And Beth, it's so sweet that you say that because it's like says something about like dog mommy or something. I'll show you guys. I'll wear it on here for a tarot tea. And it has all of the dogs' faces on it and their names. It's so cute. So anyway, it made me tear up. But yes, you guys, this is such a good day, such a nice day of love. We have a great week astrologically coming up too. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, let's start at the top. Let's start with some tea. Okay. So Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny, there were some blind items saying that an A-list singer and like a reality star with a side job, this is from NT Lawyer. Reality star with a side job were spotted going in the side door of a hotel. The blind item reveal was that this was actually Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. They were spotted cozying up together at some Met Gala after parties, but according to NT Lawyer, they were also spotted going into a hotel room or into a hotel via a side door. So we're gonna pull some cards to see did that happen? Is that blind item? How blind is that blind item? Let's see. Yeah, I saw the picture of them together, Penny says. Well, Penny, also the same blind items were saying that it's all like, or I'm sorry, Dumois said that it's all very casual and that her connection with basically she's kind of just playing the field, which includes Devin Booker and Bad Bunny, allegedly. I don't know. We're gonna pull some cards, see if we can get some clarity. What did you guys think of Kendall Jenner's Met Gala look? Did y'all see her dress and then like the after party dresses? She definitely dressed for a birth chart. I'll say that. Don't want to give too much away, but she was dressing for the chart. I thought she looked a little bit like a spider, but there's every garden needs a spider, right? Okay. So Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny, first blind item. Let's pull a card to see true or false. Were they actually spotted going in the side door or the back way to a hotel? Obviously insinuating that they spent the night together. Very spicy. Six of Swords, moving, walking, walking away from one thing, moving to another. I'm gonna say this is a no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to debunk this blind item. maybe someone saw them going in somewhere together. Maybe maybe they even went in to go to like the lobby and chat some more. But I'm going to say no. 6 of swords. This is actually moving on. So I think that their connection is solid. I think they have a good friendship. I do believe Dumas' report that they're casual. There's like a lot of flirting still going on. It's a good connection. But I'm gonna have to say no, debunk that blind item. I don't think that they were actually spotted, going in together to go and spend the night. That'd be a no. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Let's pull another card and see. Let's just see if we can get any information about the nature of Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner's connection. Let's just see what comes through here. Oh, the 10 of cups in reverse. Okay, this made me so sad for a second because okay, this makes me really sad. So the 10 of cups, obviously we know in the upright, this is like the perfect relationship where you feel so happy, you feel like you're 10 of cups, like this is everything you ever wanted in a relationship. Um and in reverse, this tells me that at one point, oh my gosh, I just got goosebumps. So confirmation. At one point, they felt this way. They felt like they were one another's ideal. I think that the relationship got more serious at one point. Um, Unfortunately, in the reverse, there was something that happened that revealed that this wasn't going to be a forever thing for them. But I think that, oh my gosh, my goosebumps are like going crazy. But I think that the connection was so good that they have found a way to remain friends. So I think there's a genuine connection between the two of them that it was so strong that it could just be friendship. I wonder what could it be to go from the 10 of cups to realizing that it's not actually your forever person. Let's see. That's interesting. Beth says it sounds like she's taking a page from Camila Cabello, who says she keeps going back to Sean to scratch her itch. Wink, wink. The new song, He Knows. Ooh, okay, Beth, coming in hot with some tea. I believe you. I agree, Beth. I think that in Hollywood and at these parties and in these small circles, I just can't imagine how hard it would be to actually get like serious with someone because it seems like everybody is kind of gone all the time, traveling, not really wanting to settle down. I think it's rare when you find people that actually like settle down and commit, like Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds come to mind. So yeah, I think more often than not, it's not going to work out, and it's kind of a Camila Cabello era for her. I agree. Oh my god, Penny, are we on the same page or what? Literally, as I said that, I looked down and your comment was he won't commit. Penny. All right. We know. Okay, Babalu says, I'm here. Happy Mother's Day. Oh my gosh. Yay, Babalu. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother or just sending you love anyway. Thank you, Babalu. You're so sweet. You're always just wonderful. Vampirella, too much temptation. Yes, yes, I agree. I agree. Totally makes sense. Okay, so what was it? Let's just see for kicks. What was it that took this 10 of cups energy of friendship and more, something that they both thought could be long lasting between Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner? What turned it upside down? What was it? Let's just get the vibe. The death card. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Okay. So I was thinking that maybe they were going to get back together or this was a sign. The death card is a strong no that they're not going to get back together, that their romantic relationship is over. The fact that we have the death card clarifying this ideal connection that turned out not to be, it was something major. It was like a real deal breaker. But it couldn't have been something too personal because why would they still be friends? Is it like a lifestyle choice? Like, okay, I need another one. But the death card, major arcana, that's like makes me think of Taylor Swift's song, We Are Never, Ever, Ever Getting Back Together. So I definitely think that these photos and how people may be shipping them and wanting it to be something, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, I'm gonna say I really don't think so. I think it's genuinely a friendship at this point. Interesting. Okay. Even if there's flirting or whatever, I just think it's not going to ever be a committed relationship again. Okay. What was it? Can we get any more clarity on what caused this death card energy that was like a deal breaker? Hmm. Temperance, something about wanting to be more balanced. Okay. Something was out of balance. Okay. What was out of balance? Because I'm trying to find the what went wrong. So, okay, something was out of balance. All right. The cards are flipping now. What was out of balance? Four of Swords, needing to heal. One of them was still not healed from a past relationship, and I think that they helped each other, or could have been both of them. There was some healing that needed to take place, and I think that okay, the reason season or lifetime theory, that we subscribe to, I think that this was a season. It was meant to be a season, and I think it ended at the time was supposed to end. This is all about coming together for healing. So that makes sense why they would still be able to be friends. Goosebumps, so confirmation there. They're still to be friends because they truly did help each other heal in some way. There was some sort of connection, some sort of communication, like they both needed, and it was an exchange. I would be interested to actually look at their birth charts. We're not going to do that right now, but I would be interested to see because there is some indication that they really did help each other. And so because of that, they can remain friends, but it was not meant to be a forever thing. So I think that's why, again, that they can stay friends because it's like they're on the same page. Anything else? Can we get anything else about what this healing was, what they needed to heal from, how they helped each other? What was the purpose, the ending, all those things. Oh, okay, that fell out, so we will take it. 9 of Wands, the ending of a cycle. Okay, so the tarot is not wanting to spill the details on this one for whatever reason, which will respect the privacy of the parties involved, but 9 of Wands is basically just saying, it was the ending of a cycle. It was the ending of a cycle, and they helped each other to close out some sort of chapter of their lives and prepare each other for like someone who is meant to be in their lives more long term. Very interesting. I want to say, wasn't Bad Bunny engaged prior to being with Kendall? And Kendall, I think, was pretty serious with Devin Booker. So maybe they were helping each other just kind of like grow up in some ways, heal through some things. Huh, very interesting. Okay. Well, there's that on that. So blind item, I'm going to say debunked according to the Tarot Tea Truth. They were not going into a hotel together. All right, what are you guys saying? Sage Moon says maybe different outlooks or approaches to life. Okay, I could see that, Sage Moon. Totally. That would make sense why it wouldn't be like a personal thing. It could be as simple as like, well, I want to live in the city and you want to live in the mountains. It's like that's not personal to us. It's just, we just are not the same. We just aren't on the same page or on the same path. Beth says, for some reason, I think Bad Bunny is a throuple person, just my opinion. Boy and girl trio. Interesting, Beth. Beth, if your intuition is correct, that could be it. And the temperance card could be an indication of that, of her wanting there to be the balance of just two people in a connection and him not wanting that. I could see that. Very possible. Sage Moon stepped away for a sec. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, you're so sweet, Sage Moon. Okay, Sage says, "Oh yes, good point. Maybe they couldn't get that deep with each other because they were hung up on their exes. It's possible. It's interesting that the healing card came out, the 4 of Swords. It's almost like they helped each other maybe get through their past by like being there for each other, but then it turned into more of a friendship than a romantic connection. That's kind of the feeling I get. Okay. You guys are so sweet. All right, guys. All right. Penny. You guys are funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream in the mic. You guys are hilarious. Probably old enough to be a mother to all of you. And then Viper says, doubt you're old enough. You guys are so funny. I love y'all. Okay. The T Tribe. The T Tribe is on it tonight. All right. So that was Kendall Jenner debunked. Need like a stamp that says like debunked, false T. I don't know. We'll work on it. J Lo, guys. I am not trying to be mean, but I've been watching some YouTube videos on J Lo, and I don't know if it's just the way these videos are being edited, or if we're just getting one side of the story. I don't want to be too mean, But I will say I am like, I'm not a fan. Do you ever have like a moment with a celebrity where you've like been a fan for them for a of them for like a long time, and then something happens and you're like, actually, mm, I don't really like that person very much. Like I had that moment with Kim Kardashian with like the Balenciaga stuff. Just saying, if you know, you know. If you don't, just Google it and you'll be like, oh my god. And then I'm having that moment with J Lo right now. Like yeah, okay. So basically, the blind items and the not so blind items. Let's start with the blind item. So the blind item that came out that was from Crazy Days and Nights basically stated that Jennifer Lopez is trying to plant stories in the press to make her look really good because she wants to come out of the Met Gala situation as like a standout because she's one of the chairs and she's very much trying to promote her new tour and you know J-Lo, she's a Leo through and through, and she's going to promote, promote, promote. You can't blame the hustle. However, there's just something about how much it seems to me like she's always trying to manipulate things to make her look like so good to the point where it's just kind of annoying. I don't know. It just bugs me. So that came out, that blind item that she was basically shopping stories like nonstop to people, to outlets to try to talk about how great her dress looked, to talk about how great her marriage is, even though Ben ended up not attending because allegedly they're on the rocks, which we already predicted that in one of the tea times. Just saying. We heard it here first. And then in other news with that along with that blind item, another detail was that she was not actually, in fact, a standout, and that Anna Wintour was actually mad because she felt that JLo didn't really follow the theme and that it was more about JLo just like, kind of doing her own thing. Her dress was like see-through, showing her booty as she does, and that she wasn't really dressed for the garden theme. It's like it's very specific and as one of the chairs, like she's supposed to do that. So that was the blind item. I mean, I think all that's true. So I'm just gonna pull some cards on like what's going on with her. But another video came out where someone who was a fan of hers and was on the red carpet was asking her, like, JLo, come like come talk to me. She wouldn't talk to them, which that's fine. But then she was like, who are you wearing? And JLo just goes, Scaparelli, and then just like keeps walking. I watched it. I didn't think it was terrible. And the person that shared it didn't share it because they thought it was terrible. They were actually excited and they were like, "Oh my gosh, my birthday twin." This person has the same birthday as JLo. My birthday twin, I finally met her and like da da da. But other people saw it online and they were like, that was actually kind of dismissive and like, weird. So it keeps more keeps coming out. And we're gonna pull some cards just to see. First of all, I want to see, was Anna Wintour really disappointed with JLo's outfit? I could see it, but I want to see what the cards say. Okay, what are you guys saying? Oh my gosh. Hi, Robin. Happy Mother's Day to you. Welcome. Oh my God, I gotta scroll up. You guys are so funny. Penny debunked. Vampirella. Oh man, JLo has fallen. I know. And I hate to like jump on, a bandwagon that's already going, but there's just something about I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. She's just really like kind of grating on my nerves. You can just kind of see that it's not authentic. I think that's what it is. It feels like very self-serving all the time. Oh my God, JLo's going through it. Sage Moon says, having that same moment, Britt. It's like JLo's veil has been lifted for everyone. Okay, Sage Moon, that's got to be what it is. Well, and if you guys are members, and if you've had a chance to watch the Pluto retrograde video yet, you know that, while Pluto's retrograding through Aquarius now and then Capricorn later in the fall, it's like, I feel like that's going to continue to happen. And it's interesting that the whole short story around the Met Gala is actually about the fall of the aristocracy. Anyway, that's on the podcast, but it's very interesting how it's all like aligning. Just saying. That's what we do here. We take a look. Okay, so Vampirella says she's not Rihanna levels of fashionista since Zendaya was the talk of the town. Okay, okay. Interesting. Uh-huh. I I think you're right, Vampirella. I think JLo is hoping to be like that Rihanna level. Like she really sees herself. And again, you got to have self-confidence, right? You got to hand it to her. She's a hustler, she has self-confidence, but there is something about what's going on with her, Sage Moon. I like what you said. The veil has been lifted. It's like people see that it's not just a person who genuinely feels like, hey, I have just as much of a right to be here as anybody else. I'm going to shine for myself, for my community. I remember where I came from. It's, I think it's annoying because I don't think she acts like she remembers where she came from. I think she actually acts kind of pompous, but then she's like using her past as like a storyline. And I think we can all just kind of see through it. Anyway, I don't know. It's annoying. We're gonna pull some cards. Vampirella says, "Yeah, I heard Anna was pissed, not only with J Lo but Chris." Yes, Vampirella, I saw that too with Chris Hemsworth and his wife Elsa Pataki on Crazy Days and Nights. NT said that Chris and Elsa didn't go with the theme and might not get invited back. Oh my god, I saw that one too, Vampirella. That was on my list. I'm glad you've exposed it. Ben's excuse is that he's filming the account too. He wants out of her shadow. Ooh, Robin, I like that. I like excuse and out of her shadow. Uh-huh. Robin, I agree. I honestly think Ben is trying to plan his escape. I think so too, Sage Moon. And that was what we pulled the last time when we did the reading on them. I couldn't believe it. Like when I saw that he wasn't there, I was like, oh my God, we just did a tea time reading. And I mean, I made that bold claim because I was like, I think they're not doing well. It was just coming on through. And now this. They're going to get divorced soon. Ben is just not equipped to have a long-term relationship. He has too many addiction problems. Okay, and you guys, Michael and I last night we watched Good Will Hunting because it was on TV and we were in bed with the dogs and we were like, "Oh, let's watch this. Such a good movie." Haven't seen it in so long. I mean, it's an amazing movie and I saw obviously Ben Affleck's in that film and it made me so sad because there's this one scene where he's talking about how he wants, Will, his friend, to go on and like actually try, like get these jobs. And he said, because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I was like, whoa, this is so weird because he like is 50 now and or like 50 something now. And it made me so sad because I was like, what a talented young man, in this film. And now it just, yeah, I don't know. It made me sad. Anyway, I was just like, because that film was so smart. I could go on and on, but okay. All right. All right. I just love chatting with you guys, but I'm like, I gotta pull the card. Makes so much sense that Anna would be ticked off at JLo and Chris Hemsworth, his wife. They were not giving what they were supposed to give, especially as co-chairs. LMAO, I was surprised. Sage Moon, well said as always. Anna Wintour is a Scorpio too. She don't play that, and I could see them not being invited back for not following the theme. Oh my God, Sage Moon. I'm so excited. Yes. And in the podcast episode that I am gonna upload after this, because I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I just had to edit in more photos. I did Anna's birth chart, and it is, like, psychotic how it is the perfect chart for an editor. Makes so much sense while she's been there for so long. And Scorpio, yeah, you're right. Okay. So J-Lo, let's see. Oh, dang, all those cards are flying. I'm already having fun. These cards are I'm having too much fun. The cards are flying. I'm gonna take the ones that flew out because I just feel like that happened for a reason. Okay. Here's what wait, how many cards? One, two, 6 cards just, like, flew out. I dropped them basically, but I think it's for a reason. Okay. So this is what's going on with JLo and all the things that we just heard. Okay. So first we have the Two of Swords. This is feeling trapped, feeling stuck. I am going to echo your point. Wait, who said that? Was it Penny? Who said that he's planning his escape? Sage Moon. Okay. Sage Moon, I think that this is exactly what you just said about Ben planning his escape. The Two of Swords is feeling trapped. You're not trapped, right? Like you can leave at any time. And Ben and JLo, they're not trapped anywhere. They have money, they have means, they have multiple homes. I mean, but there is a level of pride that both of them have, both being Leo suns and Scorpio moons. It is hard for them once they have committed to a situation to admit defeat, okay? And I'm not even gonna allegedly for entertainment purposes, I'm not even gonna say it's about love. It's about admitting defeat because Leo, the pride of a Leo is so strong. And the energy of a Scorpio, once committed, is also like unbreakable and they mirror each other with their birth chart placements. It's actually wild. So there's this feeling of like, I don't want to be here, but I don't want to not be here. So it's definitely very stuck. So making excuses, filming, I mean, the night before, he was at the Tom Brady roast. So you're meaning to tell me that Ben Affleck was able to go to Tom Brady's roast, but he wasn't able to go to the Met Gala the following night when his wife was one of the co-chairs? And we all know how much she lives for this moment. I'm just saying it's very strange and he feels trapped. Okay. We also had this Knight of Pentacles come out. This is slow and steady wins the race. So I think that this is JLo's energy of being like, if I just keep moving, if I just keep going, if I just keep planting the stories, it's going to work out. Okay. Because JLo, the one person that she has faith in is herself. I have goosebumps. Oh my God, is herself. And she's the kind of person that will wait it out. She doesn't have pride when it comes to you know, people basically like giving her criticism or feedback. She doesn't receive it. She's like, I know what I'm doing and I'm just going to keep moving forward no matter what. I mean, you got to hand it to her. You got to hand it to her. I mean, that's wow. Okay, we have the judgment card also. Now, this is talking about major arcana. This is a judgment day type of moment. So I do think that they are coming to a period in their connection, in their relationship where I think there will be a change. I said this in the last reading about them. I think there will be a change. It's, Judgment Day is coming up. Will that be public? I don't know. But I mean, this is major arcana. I could even see them both being so prideful that they live separately for a while under the radar. And we don't know, but we can already start to tell by things like this happening. I wouldn't be surprised if they were already separated, which is why he didn't come. I just don't feel like there are any circumstances where he would show up to a Tom Brady roast one night and then not be able to it feels like an excuse, like you guys said. Okay. King of Wands, this is Ben's energy. Now, this is a powerful person. This is a passionate person. Okay. As we know with the wands, this is also someone that could be allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Moving on um, in their romantic relationships because the King of Wands doesn't like to be tied down, especially when they're not happy. And we did see that with Ben in the past. I believe that the reason that they originally broke off their engagement like 20 years ago was because he cheated. I was trying to tell Michael like the lore in bed last night. I was like, okay, and then this would happen. And he's like, okay. Um, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It was a cheating situation. And then they were also in Gili and that didn't go well. So it just seems like it all kind of imploded at once. But he is the King of Wands. He's, if he's unhappy, he's going to let you know and he's going to move on. Wow. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is Lo and her money. And this came out right next to the Sun card. And basically, and this is kind of surprising, but also not surprising at the same time. The Sun card represents Leo energy, right? Because Leo is ruled by the sun in the zodiac. And at the end of the day, Lo wants Nine of Pentacles. This is very self-sufficient, okay? Nine of Pentacles is this woman. Oh, I also watched Golden Girls last night, and I was like, "Ugh, just love it. But this is Blanche, like got a little refresher on her energy by watching the show last night. Blanche is so like she's just focused on herself and she has all of these like men that she's been with throughout the seasons of Golden Girls and throughout like every episode. I think she has like a new, suitor, new person coming through. But at the end of the day, it's her house. She owns that home. She loves it. She lives in Florida. She's on the lanai. This is Blanche drinking a mimosa. She is the center of her universe, and her friends are the center of her universe. Blanche never really, you know, I mean, she says she wants to settle down, but if you watch, the Golden Girls, she's not. She's focused on herself. She is about her own happiness. She's not really about a relationship or molding herself to somebody else. That's Lo energy. So I think that Lo, oddly enough, she she thinks of herself in that way, kind of like Blanche for entertainment purposes only, where she actually doesn't mind. And once she gets her head around it, like once she realizes where Ben's at, I actually think that it'll be easier for her to detach than we know because I think she's kind of come to terms with it now. You know what I mean? Didn't she say, or somebody said they were like comparing her to Elizabeth Taylor with like all of her husbands or something? I feel like Lo is okay with that as long as she's successful. She's kind of more in love with herself than anybody else, basically. I'm gonna leave it at that. J-Lo loves J-Lo. No, she's never gonna love anyone else more than she loves J-Lo. And no one's ever gonna love her more than she loves J-Lo. Okay, wait. Robin says allegedly Ben has a side chick. Robin, stop. That is some King of Wands behavior. Are you serious? When the tarot tea is confirmed in real time. Okay, hold on. I got to catch up with what you guys were saying. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Robin. Okay. Penny D, right? It's like he's already fed up with her shenanigans. Totally. Agreed. Sage Moon says makes so much sense that Anna would be ticked off. Oh, wait. We already read that one. Agreed. Agreed. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Scorpios don't play. They really don't. They really don't. Especially when a Scorpio has made it to like get into a position of power, like Kris Jenner, um, Anna Wintour. There are many others as well. They don't let go of that power, and they can be a little bit controlling. So yeah, she's not gonna mince words. Jayla looks like she's scrambling to make herself look good. Leos would dread if the public doesn't look at them as glamorous. Ben is so out of it, he doesn't care. So true, Vampirella. So true. The roast was hilarious. It was so good. Agreed. We watched it right after. Um, and I was watching, I was like, oh my gosh, I think all the tea timers are probably watching too. So good. I loved it. I thought Nikki Glazer was hilarious. That I think hers is my favorite. Robin, oh, of course. Good. So glad you're doing well. Oh, you guys are so sweet. They're already living in separate residences. Robin, where did you get this tea? Oh my God. Robin knows the inside track. Robin, can you tell us anything else? Like, where did you, like, have you heard this from a person? Was this from a blind item? Wow. Okay. So Robin says allegedly they already live in separate residences and Ben has a side chick. That would be so in alignment with the reading that we did last time and today. So, Robin. Okay. Vampirella says it's sad because when they first got together in the early 2000s, I thought they looked really cute together. Same. I guess it was never meant to be. Oh my gosh. That's like, I guess it was never meant to be is like a knife through the heart. Oh man. When doesn't Ben have a side chick? That's the question. Vampirella says. Ooh, Vampirella is snappy. Okay. We're gonna move on to more tea. You guys are hilarious. Beth says, Jayla, yes, she is a true self-love person. She has her own magic wands. Oh my God, Beth, I am dead. That is hilarious. Beth. Oh my God. Beth's got the zingers. Okay. I agree. Yeah. J-Lo, J-Lo's always gonna be in love with J-Lo. Okay, so I think we hit all of the wait, did we hit everything about J-Lo? I think so. I think so. Yeah, so just I'm gonna say confirmed. Blind items confirmed, not debunked, completely confirmed. I think, yeah, they got a lot going on there. Let's see about Kim K. So, did you guys see all of that? Well, I'm sure you did. It was like everywhere. The backlash. She's also in her flop era, right? Along with J-Lo, and I think that it's because, the veil, as Sage Moon said, I love that. The veil is, starting to fall, and it just seems like Kim is also scrambling to, like, stay relevant to and by the way, I mean, she's very successful. She has Skims. She's extremely wealthy. And if she wants to go to these events, great. The part that annoys me personally, that it's like kind of my ick point, it's like the Odell Beckham Jr. thing. I feel like a lot of those stories were planted. I want to pull a card. He was even there at the Met. And I actually liked his outfit. It was pretty cool. It had like embroidered like florals. But it's like she really wants I don't know, she kind of leads with her dating life. She's a Libra sun. So, but I wish she would just not. I wish she would just I don't know. It's weird. It feels fake again. A lot of it feels fake from Kim. I also get a weird feeling that she's, like, not a nice person, especially after what, like, Taylor said and what Taylor's experienced. So that's the breaking point for me. Between Balenciaga and Taylor Swift, I'm like, Kim's done. So let's pull a couple cards, though, and see. I actually wanna know about the sweater. So multiple reports have come out that are conflicting. one report came out that that sweater that she was wearing, that little pilled sweater over the Mason Margiela outfit, that was actually beautiful. I thought it was very pretty what was underneath. But this sweater, some people are saying, well, it was a fashion moment, that this is signature Margiela on the runway. And it's pilled. It's like just, she was just holding it like the whole night. It definitely looked out of place. But the people who are saying this was part of the look were also pointing out that the pilling is about the passage of time, which is part of the theme of the Met Gala, just time's passage and wanting to preserve garments. It's a whole thing. So I was like, okay, so maybe. So I believe that. Then I saw a different report that said that Kim, when asked about it, she said it belonged to her boyfriend and she just put it on. And then people were like, wait, what? Is your boyfriend very tiny because this is small? Anyway, and then some people said it's a wardrobe malfunction. I don't know. I don't even know if Kim knows. So let's pull some cards and see what was going on. Okay, wait, what are you guys saying? Mhm, mhm. Conscious uncoupling, right? And if there is a conscious uncoupling thing, that JLo's gonna do another movie about it. Like, this is my love story, and then she's like, I don't even know. I could see it though. I think she'll use all of it. She's shameless. Kim was booed at the Tom Brady roast, but I guess Netflix edited it out. The Kar Jenner clan is really grasping. Oh my God, Sage Moon. Yes, I heard that too. That it was like such a long boo that Netflix edited out. And then people were like, that's weird that they did that because it is a part of the roast and they didn't edit out other things. I thought that was strange. And it made me think about how much influence and pull the Kardashians have behind the scenes in the entertainment world. And it was interesting to see an incident where they didn't have control and, for that one moment and the booze, like, that was reality, and they still were able to edit it out, but in reality, like, how popular is she really, and how much of this is all manufactured at this point? Okay, alright, let's see. Oh, God. Yep, Beth. Mhm. Oh, yeah. Agreed, Penny? Yeah. I was over it too after watching the Kardashian show, yeah. It was giving me the ick. Pablo, I was just about to say, um, I didn't like how they treated Courtney. I thought it was gross. Yeah, it was really gross. Babaloo, same page. Okay. So what was up with the sweater? Why was Kim Kardashian wearing that sweater at the Met Gala? What's the real tea? Best Friend of the Year Awards, 6 of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Now I've never interpreted the reason for wearing a garment before, so you'll have to give me a moment here. Best Friend of the Year. This is an award that this person is holding. This is Wands. This is passion. I'm gonna say it was part of the creative look. 6 is the number of beauty and the number of Venus. Yeah. Okay, so it was actually part of, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, it was part of the look. So I think that the people who reported that this is actually in line with, like, their latest runway collection, I'm gonna say, yeah, it was. Oh my god, it really was. And I think that Kim's explanation about it being a boyfriend thing, I kinda think that was just, like, her fumbling around because I think she didn't quite know what to say. So, I think that was, like, kind of made up, and then it got misconstrued, and because it wasn't super clear. Like, I don't think that Kim really loved it. I don't think she really wanted to wear it because, Kim in the past, like, she's worn Mugler, which was, like, custom fitted to her and, like, you know, I mean, such beautiful, that was my favorite look. The one with, like, the raindrops, like, the teardrops. That was so next level. That was so cool. And then she wore Marilyn Monroe's dress. Like, I feel like she really is used to going all out glamorous. And I could see her not wanting to wear that sweater, but it being important to the design or to the fashion house because they wanted to make a commentary about the peeling of the fabric and the passage of time. So I think people who reported that were correct. Um, I don't think she wanted to, but I think she did it because she's a Libra and she knows what she needs to do to make it work. And definitely you have to do, what the designer wants at the Met Gala. Really, they are, like, supposed to be in the spotlight, and you're just, like, showcasing their art piece. So, anyway, even though it doesn't always come across like that. Okay, okay, what do you guys say? It couldn't be for modesty, but it looked awful. Beth. My God, Beth. I can't. Her psoriasis was acting up. Penny. It might honestly, it might have been. It might have been. And if so, that's terrible. You know what I mean? And anybody suffering with that, that's I'm sure that's awful. Um, but like you could have worn something else, though, right? I mean, and remember, Kim Kardashian has assistants. They have people on the payroll. They like if she wanted to have somebody messenger her over something from a different like fashion house, they could. So back in the day, I interned in fashion PR in New York and I was the messenger. Me, I was that one. And I used to have to messenger over clothing because we would house at the PR place, we would house like different collections from designers that we represented. And they would they would just be like, "Doot, doot, doot. Hey, okay, we're over at Glamour Magazine and we need this item. Can you bring it?" Or, "Hey, this celebrity is doing this. Will you bring this item?" And, you just run over and give it to them. And so in this day and age, I'm going to tell you guys, there's no way that you're going to be forced to wear something that you don't want. Like with Kim Kardashian, they have those people on speed dial. So I guess it makes sense that it was a look. It was a look. I don't think she loved it either. It's not her. Okay. I think the universe is playing her after she tore Marilyn's dress. Sage Moon, yes. Ooh, this is karma. This is karma. I'm dying at these comments. I know Sage Moon, I am too. I am too. Okay. I like it. That's pretty funny. All right. I'm satisfied with that. And we're just gonna say, I like what you said, Sage Moon. We're gonna go with Sage Moon's explanation that this was all the reason behind all of this was that it was just karma for tearing Marilyn's dress. There we go. The tea has spoken. Okay, Doja Cat. Okay, so people were talking about, and this is kind of a weird one. I am going to do a little bit of a weird blind here. So people have been talking about Doja Cat being, into like some weird sacrifice stuff and whatever. I don't think that that's true, but I will say this: she wore that like long t-shirt dress or it was just a t-shirt, a white t-shirt basically, and like it was see through. It was a lot. I don't know. I didn't like it personally. I don't think it was appropriate for the Met Gala. Uh, but she, that was what she wanted to do. And she's definitely very much about being in your face, avant-garde. Some people said that Anna Wintour was not happy with her look. And also, people were talking about how the designer of that look was Vitamins, which is, I guess, like kind of, it sounds more obscure. I hadn't heard of it. I had to look it up. And Denma, the same person who is in charge over at Balenciaga, actually is part of the Vitamins outfit. So I was like, that's very strange because it does seem to me, if you look at any of the Balenciaga stuff from last year, all the stuff that came out, I did do a deep dive back then because I thought it was so disturbing. And I wanted to just like be aware, and there was some strange stuff. And if you can make the judgment yourself, but it did seem to have, even if it was only in like a creative way, it seemed like they were trying to make it kind of demonic. That's what it felt like to me. Even if it was just trying to do it as like a look or a style, which I think is strange. Anywho, I want to pull some cards on Doja Cat. Her look, like why did she do it really? Um, what is her like I don't know. I just want to get some cards because it's just I don't know, it was strange. It was strange. Yeah, I didn't love Doja's look. And I don't want to get too conspiracy theorist about it, but I don't know, it gives me a little bit of the ick, like, is she trying to align herself with people who are that way for shock value? Like, like Satanist type people for shock value, like, I don't know. I know it's weird. Okay. That is very interesting. I like the karma effect. Okay. So, let's just ask the cards why. Okay, why did Doja Cat choose that dress? Doja also walked out of the hotel in a bath towel and heels, Robin. So I thought, because for Doja, because she's gonna go over the top, and she's gonna wear something. At least I know. I'm like, I know she's gonna wear something I wouldn't wear, but a lot of the time, I think it's kind of cool or cute. In my personal opinion, wearing the bathrobe out, I thought that was kind of cool because the whole thing that all the celebrities are supposed to do is not let people see their outfit until they get to the red carpet at the Met Gala. So I felt like that was a cute take. And she's a performer, so she'll do things that are a little bit, off the wall. I was like, that's a cute take on her coming out in that because that's the whole thing is that no one's supposed to see you in your actual outfit. So it's like if you were with her, like while she's getting ready, I was like, that's kind of cool. But little did we know that the actual outfit was gonna be less than the towel. All right. It was her flower. She stated it was about being seen and not heard. Such a weird thing. Wait, what? That says it was her flower. She stated it was about being seen and not heard. No, I don't like that. You should be seen and heard. See, that makes me sad. It gives me the ick. Okay. She's in this anti-type mood and era. Okay, Sage Moon. Yeah, maybe she's like just in a rebellious phase. Maybe that's why she's choosing these fringe brands. So let's see. What was her motivation? I can also look at her birth chart, but okay, let's see. Maybe I should do a deep dive, like one of those quick sips on Doja, just like to look at her chart and see. I'll probably do that a separate video. Okay. Why did she choose that particular look? Two of Wands in reverse. This is not looking towards the future. Oh my God, Sage Moon, you said anti? This is anti. Sage Moon? Sage Moon doesn't even need the tarot cards to spit the intuition out to like just, she just knows. You just know. That's crazy. Okay. Two of Wands. So this in the upright is looking towards the future, like optimism. You're excited about what's coming next. You're like, oh my God, like I love this. I'm having fun. In reverse, that would be anti that, anti future, anti joy. It's like definitely feeling like you're not dreaming of the future. It's like jaded kind of. Okay, let's get another one. That's sad. Maybe it's a phase just to go through. Oh, dang. Okay. Not all the cards at once. Oh my gosh. Anything else about Doja? Okay, now they're coming all in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. So there I, was she I don't even and I don't know much about her personal life, but I would say that she had some sort of heartbreak not too long ago because the Knight of Cups is like a fairy tale romance. And then in reverse, it's like feeling like that's not going to happen anymore. So I would say, and that also makes sense with the future stuff. I think somebody broke her heart, which I didn't expect that to come through, but I feel like somebody broke her heart. Also, the Knight of Cups is about bringing someone your cup of love. So it's definitely giving closed off. Okay. Anything else about the actual t shirt dress, please? We must know about the dress, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Like, what was the purpose of it being this way? And if we get the devil card, I'm kidding. Nine of Wands, the ending of a cycle. Yeah. Okay. So she's going through it. She definitely is trying to change her image. And I'm not sure what her image was before. Again, like I've always loved Doja Cat's songs and like I'll listen to them, like especially like the pop ones, like super upbeat. I haven't listened to her in a while, but I've always like really liked her songs. Um, hmm. And I actually do have a little blind item. There's someone that I know in the music industry who is friends with a producer in the music industry, and they used to work with Doja Cat a long time ago. And I actually heard so like secondhand. I heard that when they first started working with her, that she was really charismatic, really interesting, like great to talk to, but also like a little bit like scary, like kind of like in your face. When I say scary, I mean like she didn't have like filters or like a limit to where she would say things or do things that people would be like, "Whoa, like what are you doing?" Like she's very uninhibited, which we see that now, but back then like she's been like that since the beginning of her career basically. Like she just has this like kind of exhibitionist personality and she'll tell you exactly what she thinks. She's not afraid to like hurt your feelings. And so some people were like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm a little scared to work with her because I feel like, she's just like she might say something's gonna like she just doesn't have a gentle demeanor, I guess. I don't know. That's like third hand information, but I thought that was interesting that she's always just been like this. This is her true personality. She's not putting anything on. But we see this 9 of Wands as the ending of a cycle. So it does seem like she's trying to change her image. Kind of reminds me of like Camila Cabello, how Camila went blonde and she's like changing up her image. Um, I think Doja's doing a reset, like a total reset. As I drop all the cards underneath the table. Okay, what are you guys saying? Oh my god, right? Beth, I will have the sage burning all night. I was thinking that. I was like, I'm asking about this weird stuff. I'm gonna have to burn sage after this for sure. Oh my gosh, Sage Moon, perfect. Okay. She's a 20. Thank you, Sage Moon. Always with the astrology tea. You're the best. She's a 29-degree Libra rising, Libra sun. Whoa, and Virgo moon. Oh my gosh. Definitely have to do a breakdown of her chart. I'm also interested to see what transits have been happening for her. I know that Libra risings have been kind of going through something, and I think they're supposed to have like a pretty big breakthrough like this summer. So hopefully, I'll look into it, but hopefully she's going to have that breakthrough where she starts to feel better. 29 degrees, so she's at the anoretic degree of Libra. Yeah, maybe she's like rebelling against what people expect of her because Libra rising is all about people expecting beauty and expecting you to be this Venus personality. And if you're at the anoretic degree, there may be a tendency to want to go the opposite direction, even though you have that in you. It's like resentful of people's expectations. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So maybe yeah, Sage, you are so sharp. You really are. You really are, Sage. So it looks to me like this is about Doja wanting to reclaim herself, her identity. I think so many celebrities before her have done this, but it seems to me like this isn't necessarily a look that she did because she like loved it or she felt like, oh my God, this is exactly what I want. It's more about what Sage said, bucking what is expected of her. It's more about being doing the opposite of what people expect, like a rebellious attitude, which that makes sense. Interesting. Very interesting given that she's also a Libra rising. And also, I think if she leaned into her Libra rising, people would receive it really well. Like if she wore more of the, like the Libra colors and dressed a little bit more Libra-esque, I think people would love it because it would bring out her truest nature. She seems to kind of be hiding from her truest nature right now. But that's her journey. Okay. Interesting. I'm not going to pull anything on the Denma Balenciaga thing because if you guys know, it's a little too gross. So we're going to keep it moving. I want to pull a card for Barry Keoghan and Sabrina Carpenter because latest blind item that I actually came across today when I was just making sure I didn't miss any Met Gala blind items. There weren't a ton this year, so I guess it was fairly non-dramatic compared to past years. But one of the blind items was actually talking about Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Keoghan and her most recent SNL appearance where she was a musical guest, and, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal, the man who keeps popping up in Taylor Swift's orbit, Jake Gyllenhaal was actually the guest doing, like, the acting and the special guest. So people were like, "That's kind of interesting," or whatever. Well, this blind item from Crazy Days and Nights actually said that that was orchestrated on purpose and that Sabrina's relationship with Barry Keoghan is a PR relationship. It's still alleged, and that the next person that she's gonna be moving on to create buzz and to get her name out there and to really, like, basically continue to elevate her in the public eye is that she's gonna date Jake Gyllenhaal. Now, that was the blind item. To me, that sounds wild. I do think it's a little bit interesting that she was on the same episode of SNL, but I mean, that seems like a stretch. So I want to see if there's any truth to that. Okay, what are you guys saying? Beth says, I kind of remember that Doja was homeschooled, and I think her parents were some sort of spiritual leaders. Oh, wow. You know what, Beth? If that's true, then the devil stuff and wanting to rebel would make sense because that could be a sign that like she's not necessarily into that. She's just doing that to like maybe make a statement to like her parents and even to herself that like she's not whatever people have tried to force her to be. Wow, Beth. Oh my god, I'll have to look into her younger years. I'm curious now too. Sage says she used to make pop and B music, but shifted to a similar but angsty sound. It's like alt R&B, hip hop, grungy now. She's shifting to a more in your face, don't give an F type of era. Oh my god, Sage Moon. Okay, so it really is like the end of that era. Thank you for sharing that. I did not know that. That is so interesting. Okay, very cool. You know what? Well, then I guess she's doing what she wants to do. So hopefully that works out well for her and she like, feels healed and all that. Whoa, what the age difference would be wild. No, yes, it would be so wild. I mean, this sometimes the blind items are crazy. I thought this was a crazy one. So let's just see. Gigi says, "Hi, Gigi. She worked with Kim K, and now she's going to date Jake G. I wonder how Taylor feels, right?" And I don't know if that's true. That blind item could be like BS, but I think it's weird. I think it's weird. Okay, okay. Let's see. Oh man. First of all, let's just pull a yes or no. Is there any truth to that blind item stating that allegedly Barry Keoghan and Sabrina Carpenter are in a PR relationship? One, and two, her next PR relationship is slated to be Jake Gyllenhaal. Any truth to the rumors? Eight of Wands in reverse. This is a no. Thank goodness. Oh my god. I was like, that would be crazy. Um, so no, Eight of Wands in reverse. This is talking about things being up in the air. So I think, okay, this is gonna sound weird. I think at one point her PR team, because it's a machine and people are making money off of this and it's for entertainment purposes. So sometimes I think that in Hollywood they will try to make a storyline or whatever to get, just to get more press and things like that. We see the Kardashians doing that stuff all the time. In reverse, I want to say that there was talk of something at one point, but this is a no. That's not what happened. Okay, let's see. Did Barry Keoghan and Sabrina Carpenter's relationship start off as PR? Magician in reverse. Let's get a clarifier. It's about not manifesting. Let's get a clarifier. Eight of Swords in the reverse. I want to say I don't think that it started off as a PR relationship, but I think that okay. I think there was a genuine connection. I think they met through mutual people that they know. I'm not sure how they met, but I would say they met through like industry or mutual people, mutual friends, but industry type of connections or at an event. This is about overthinking and this is about creating magic. I think that both of them are very focused on their careers right now. And I don't think that it was conscious that they were trying to like, okay, we're gonna like not as straightforward as this Crazy Days and Nights blind item was talking about. I don't think they were like, okay, well, we're gonna do this. Step one, we date and we get this press, and then we go to Coachella and you do this. Like, I don't think it was like that. I do think that there was a genuine natural connection. And then it looks to me like there was a little spark of like, oh, well, we can make magic together, like that type of feeling. Um, I definitely think that there's an element of it, but I don't think it's the main driving force. Like their connection is genuine. Any truth to the Jake Gyllenhaal thing? I just want to go over that one more time because that's very strange. Any truth to anything about Jake Gyllenhaal and Sabrina Carpenter? Temperance. This is balance again, similar to what we got for Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny. This is very weird. This is weird energy. Page of Cups, a new relationship beginning, an emotional new beginning. What? Nine of Cups. Not Sabrina Carpenter entering her J-Lo era. Allegedly. Okay. Okay. Dropped a couple. I'm not gonna take those because All right. It's getting because the energy's getting wild already. So, temperance card is about needing to stay balanced. So, when Sabrina, allegedly for entertainment purposes, was at Saturday Night Live, she definitely is aware of herself. She's aware of the drama. She's aware of what people are posting. I think she kind of likes it. I don't think she's a mean person or anything. And I don't think it was like against Taylor in any way, but I think she understands the machine of Hollywood and she really wants to be successful. She's worked hard for a really, really long time. And I think she's like, oh my gosh, people are going to really talk about this. That's kind of cool. But Temperance card is like, but I'm going to stay balanced. I'm not going to like go too far. Like she was kind of just being conscious of like how much she interacted with Jake Gyllenhaal and conscious of her, herself and trying to be composed. Page of Cups though is a little bit of a spark. Very weird, but I'm going to say this is a little bit of a spark and she's in a period of time right now, 9 of Cups, where she's putting herself first. And I got to say I'd rather see this than her putting, a relationship first at this point in her life, so it's good, I think, that she's putting herself first, but she does need to remain temperate because there are a lot of temptations and a lot of people that I think would want to get into a PR type of relationship with her to boost their career. I think that's something she has to be really conscious of, whereas I don't think that was something that was true in the past. So would Jake Gyllenhaal be interested in that? I think yes. I'm just saying allegedly. Do I think she's interested in that? No, but I think that there was a little something that kind of crossed her mind that it could be interesting or like, you know what I mean? I don't know. She's thinking about herself right now. Okay. Woo. All right. What are you guys saying? That was very convoluted. Isn't Jake still dating that model that's young enough to be his daughter? Okay. See, Barry and Sabrina are so cute. I think they're so cute too. Um, let's pull a card for how she feels about Barry. How does Sabrina feel about Barry Keoghan? Like I said, I think it was just like a little bit of a spark of interest or like a thought about like what would happen if that happened. But I don't think there's truth to the fact that it's set up or anything like that. Okay. Very weird. That was a weird kind of random off the wall blind item. Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Keoghan, their connection. I thought it was really cute that they were on the carpet together. 8 of Wands. Why is 8 of Wands just like stalking us? 8 of Wands. This is things are up in the air but moving quickly. Okay. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. No, what? Okay, this is not what I expected. This is really weird. Okay, I'm just gonna take them both. They kind of were. King of Swords and 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Let me get one card to represent her energy and one card to represent his energy, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I get this present moment. Okay, her energy, 9 of Cups, weird. That's confirmation because what the heck? Because we just had this one. So this is confirmation. She is in her 9 of Cups era energy where she is focused on herself, her fulfillment, her emotional well-being, and she's actually in a really good place emotionally. She doesn't really need anybody else to make her happy. Oh my gosh, bye Robin. Have a good night. Oh my gosh. You're so sweet. Would love to see you if you can make it. Okay. Oh yeah, it's getting late. I should wrap this up. But I just get pulled into the tea. Huh. Oh yeah, for Skims, right? How weird is that? But it's because she's in her 9 of Cups era. She is focusing on fulfilling herself, being independent, makes sense. Okay, what about Barry Keoghan? A card for him. The Hierophant. This is gonna sound strange. I don't know how old he is, but this is the teacher card, but it's also a card associated with marriage. I think he's more serious minded right now. He is not coming across as your typical like F-boy energy. I feel like he's serious or he just has like a lot of boundaries. I don't think that he is playing around. I think he's actually pretty serious about her, serious about his next steps in life. I just see him in a serious energy. Um, and the way I place this, I feel like this is him. Dang. Okay, up in the air and 3 of Swords. I think that the relationship with Sabrina, she definitely like the ball's kind of in her court. I think, which is nice, right? Because sometimes it's the other way around. And I think it's good that he's like kind of chasing her. There's that element of like she definitely feels adored and she obviously feels confident in the relationship. I think the connection has helped her to feel even more confident because he really sees how wonderful she is. He sees her value. He's like, he makes her feel good. And she's feeling really good. She's feeling herself. But he's serious. He's serious about her. It kind of reminds me of Taylor Swift's relationship with um was it Tom Holland, the one that like it seemed like he really wanted to like be with her? Oh, I think it was Tom Holland, the blonde actor guy. Hold on. I need to just no, Tom Hiddleston. I knew it wasn't that guy. Tom Holland's Zendaya's boyfriend. Okay. It reminds me of the connection with Taylor and Tom Hiddleston, where at least it seemed like from the songs she wrote, she was more wanting to like, be a 9 of cups energy, experience her life. She was young, like she was just making herself happy and like experiencing her own life. And he was like the hierophant, like serious. And then he did end up like getting married and having a baby. And I think that she broke his heart. So it's her lack of Sabrina's lack of serious commitment to him that feels a little bit through of swords sometimes. So sometimes it kind of hurts his feelings. I don't think this is still new though. It's like I think these are just thoughts that he may have from time to time. She's in for her, it's King of Swords and Six of Pentacles. So she sees him as the King of Swords. She sees him as, again, this is very serious. This is a card associated with like lawyers, also air signs. She sees him as intelligent, communicative, also someone that, knows who they are and is a bit serious. And then she also sees herself as like the 6 of Pentacles. She feels like she can be very generous with him. She really enjoys like she feels he's generous with her. It's like a very comfortable connection. Hmm. But I would say he is the more serious one at this point about their relationship. So I think that if she were to, do something like entertain somebody else, that spark, that page of cups, I think it would really, really break his heart. So we'll have to see. Okay. What are you guys saying here? Sabrina's birthday was yesterday. Oh my gosh, good for her. Well, she has, you know what? Sabrina is definitely in her era. She was born the 11th. I love it. Oh my God. 11 energy. Angel, little angel number. I feel like Tom, like Hiddleston is still in love with Taylor. Oh my God. Even though he's currently engaged with a kid, I think he really wanted Taylor. Interesting, Vampirella. Hot take. Oh, Tom Hiddleston. Yes, thank you. That was a weird relationship. It was like so quick. I'm a Tom I'm a Tom fan, him, Taylor fan. Okay, okay, okay. 9 years older than Tay. Hey, we air signs are sensitive. I think she is going to break his heart. Beth. I think, yeah. So, Beth, based on the reading, I would say yes. I think down the line, she might break his heart. I think right now she's enjoying it, like enjoys the attention, enjoys the connection. I think there's generosity. I think it's good for both of them. Like, no one's like, taking advantage of each other or anything like that. It just seems like it may unfold in a way that, yeah, he might be disappointed in the end. Okay. I'm going to leave that at that. Last one, last story of the night to end on this one. Then I'm going to go finish uploading and editing the rest of the podcast episode with the Met Gala tea about the outfits. But okay. Everybody was talking about Taylor Russell and her outfit. She looked amazing. I really liked it. Like at the Met Gala, she wore this like wood. It was like this custom like wood dress for like the bodice, and then this beautiful draping. Yeah, she just looked great. I did her birth chart in the podcast episode, and we'll get into her outfit. I thought she looked great. Obviously, Taylor Russell dating Harry Styles. Harry wasn't there, and there was some talk about that. Blind Items stated that they are no longer a couple, and they went even further to say that. Well, I'm not going to go further to say what they said. Some other stuff that was a little bit like wild. We'll just read on their current relationship. Like, what is the status of their connection? Because yeah, people were saying that it is the fact that he didn't go was like definitely just confirming that they're not together anymore, which I was surprised to hear Blind Item saying that. Um, I thought they were really in love. The last reading we did was really positive. But I do think it's weird because Harry Styles, he's not on tour currently, so he could go if he wanted to. And he's been to the Met Gala in the past. He's even been on the cover of Vogue. So I feel like he would have an open invitation to attend, and it was a choice. So let's just see. Why did Harry Styles not attend the Met Gala with girlfriend Taylor Russell? This was her first Met Gala. Okay. Why did he not attend? Ooh, Vampirella hot takes. I honestly think Taylor Russell is too good for him. He's an F boy. Vampirella, okay, okay. I could see it, but I honestly think he was into her. Weird. I feel like he was really into her more than she was into him. Oh, interesting. She's so pretty. I agree. She's so pretty. Ooh, Sage Moon says he's also a Libra who's relationship focused. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Libras can really get their heart broken. Oh, thank you, Sage Moon. Always coming in with the astrology. Okay. So why didn't Harry Styles attend with girlfriend Taylor Russell? Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to take those. Oh, dang. Too many fell out. Okay. Hold on. Page of, Six of Swords. Moving away from one situation, moving to another. The Ben Affleck card. Oh, man. Okay. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I would have to. I'm not really confirming those blind items because the blind items went a little far to say that, like, basically they said that like she was a beard, which I don't believe that blind item. But I did want to know about like the status of their relationship. And I'm gonna say, yeah, they have either broken up or they're in the process of breaking up or separating based on the Six of Swords. That's so sad. What? Okay, but in this card, if we really look at it, this is Dorothy from Golden Girls. Again, if you know, you know. And she's in a boat leaving an island that says Stan. Stan was her ex-husband, and he was a philanderer. And she has all of her swords with her. It's interesting to me that this was Taylor Russell's first Met Gala. And reports stated that Harry Styles was actually in London during the Met Gala. So crossing the pond to go to the Met Gala, leaving behind your philandering ex, I don't know. I mean, if the card is to be interpreted literally, allegedly for entertainment purposes, that's what it would be saying. Wow, you guys may have really picked up on the F-boy energy there. That is sad. But I mean, talk about revenge. Go to the Met Gala. And he can't even go because he wronged you. Like out of courtesy. Don't show your face this year. Okay, interesting. So let's see. How does Harry feel? Allegedly. Let's pull a card. Gigi says I had no idea Taylor and Harry were still together. Okay, Gigi, well, maybe you were picking up on the fact that maybe they're not. How did Harry feel about this? Guys, Three of Swords. You can't make this stuff up. He and Barry Keoghan need to go and hang out. Heartbroken. Oh my god. And confirmation because this is the same character in both. This is Dorothy. Oh my god. Yeah, I think he's really sad. Okay. What about Taylor Russell? How does she feel? Oh my god, guys, I was not expecting this. The last reading was so good. Like, I think I was like pulling cards about them moving in together. That was a few months ago, but man, what a difference a few months makes. The sun reverse. No. Okay, so she actually feels okay. So she feels better than he does because she's the sun card reverse. So meaning she's still in sun energy. And the sun is like, happiness, joy, your ego swelling in a positive way, like really shining your light in the world. The only damper is that this is in reverse, meaning she feels a little bit sad about the connection, but this is her, like, she's doing really well in her own life, though. So it's not like she's sitting around moping. It's not like she's depressed. I think he's sitting around moping. I think he's really actually, like, sad about it. Someone check on Harry. I think that she was disappointed, but she's definitely like, "You know what? Bigger and better. I have to move on." She's at the Met Gala. She's, like, I think she's gonna enter into a new period of even greater success, so she's focused on that. But wow, it doesn't get more clear cut than that one. Okay, let's see what caused the breakup. Let's just see. What are you guys saying? I'm glad he didn't go with Taylor because she actually knows how to dress. Oh my god, and he has horrible fashion sense. Want to be David Bowie, Vampirella. Oh my! And on that note, I'm gonna sip my tea. Want to be David Bowie. That is so funny. David Bowie is an Aquarius rising, and Harry Styles has a ton of Aquarius in his chart. I think it's very interesting that he would draw from Aquarius rising David Bowie, but also have a little bit of an issue executing it. That's so funny. Oh my god, Vampirella. Oh god. I'm sorry, I can't stand him. Oh my Vampirella, this is too funny. I wonder how she got on with the other it girls at the Met. Yes, TJ, let's pull cover that. Barry and Harry, best bud. Barry and Harry, best buds after being dumped. I can totally see it. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Barry and Harry, best buds after being dumped. Oh, Vampirella, yeah, but David actually seems genuine. Harry seems like an industry plant. You know what? I agree with you. I think David Bowie was actually one of the most unique people, and it was totally genuine. He was like just such a forward thinking Aquarius rising. I really like him also as an Aquarius rising because I'm like, wow, he really lived it. Full out. I think he's inspiring. And Harry, yeah, I think he just sees that genuineness and he like wants to be it. Okay. What was I pulling a card on? Oh my gosh. Y'all are making me laugh. Like I can't. What was I pulling a card on? Oh yeah, why? Why they broke up? He's the epitome. He really is. Okay, why did Taylor Russell break up with him? Let's ask it straight up. Yes, exactly. David Bowie, that is. Agreed. Oh, I got 2 cards here? No. The King of Wands and the Judgment card. The F the F-boy card, the biggest F-boy of all card, King of Wands and Judgment. Wow, she had confirmation. She found out, okay, allegedly for entertainment purposes, she had confirmation. She found out without a doubt, major arcana, that he was, as you guys said, the F-boy. Some of his activities came to light. And she said, "Okay, I see it. Being staying around someone like that would dim my light. I have hopes, aspirations, I have self-esteem, self-worth. I'm gonna leave. Bye. I'm very disappointed, but bye. Self-preservation." Um, wow. And he's heartbroken because he messed up. He messed up. She left him on the other side of the pond, just like Taylor left Joe Alwyn. Taylor Russell and Taylor Swift should be friends. Oh my god, wow, when the tarot tea is just, like, not mincing words, the judgment card, so she trusted her better judgment, good for her, and I think it happened swiftly. Taylor Swift I think it happened swiftly, though, I think she found out. I wouldn't even be surprised if he was originally supposed to go with her, because it seems like she had confirmation of what happened. Pluto's also retrograde right now in Aquarius, so maybe it happened. I would say probably very recently then. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened when Pluto went retrograde in Aquarius because it's like secrets being revealed. And he has, I think, Aquarius Venus. So like, yeah, I think he was revealed. What he was up to was finally revealed. And I think she just was like, didn't waste any time in saying, okay, we're done. Bye. My God. Okay. How did she get on with the other it girls? Let's see, TJ. This will be the last one. We'll end here. How did Taylor Russell get along with the other it girls, whoever those it girls may be? 7 of Pentacles. It's a work thing. I so funny. I feel like it's a work thing. She was like, I think she has a good head on her shoulders. Again, I don't know her birth chart. I'd be interested to look, or I did look at it in the podcast episode, so I need to go back and look at what I said. But I would say she knows, like, she kind of keeps things compartmentalized, like, which I think you have to some extent in those environments. But she's like, this is a work thing. So I feel like it wasn't, like, super warm and fuzzy, like, we're not getting cups, we're not getting wands, but it was a work thing, and I think that she's working really hard. 7 is all about continuing to stay the course until you get to the 8 energy, which is when the abundance starts to flow in. So she's definitely in her period of being very focused, working hard. Reminds me of Sabrina Carpenter, where she's at too. It's like they're like, we're in the zone. We're right there. It's all come together. It's all happening. This is my moment to focus. So I feel like she was probably very pleasant. I think she got along well. This isn't a bad card, but it's very much like, I know why I'm here. I'm here to um, appear, do my best. I'm here to talk to different people that I need to talk to, kind of strategic a little bit. And yeah. And if good friendships come from it, then awesome. But I feel like she's kind of on a different level, the people that were there to just kind of be like have fun and whatever. And then there are people who are really focused. And I think she's one of the very focused people. So she was there with a sense of purpose, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Need her and Zendaya in a movie. TJ, yes, manifest it. That would be good. What are you guys saying? Okay, I'm glad she went without him because Taylor owned the night with her look. So true. So true, Sage Moon. And honestly, I can't imagine them coordinating. Like, what would he, because he always really goes over the top, like just trying to be different and avant garde. And I feel like her look was so beautiful and but so simple and very like organic, like using organic materials. It was very Venus and Taurus. So she was very much on theme. And I could see him like, I don't know, like what would like him want to do something totally off the wall and like them clashing. So definitely everything happens for a reason, even if it was fashion reasons. So I'm just kidding. I honestly thought he was into her. Like, I don't think he's ever treated a girl like he did with Taylor. He had me fooled. Vampirella, I think he was into her. I think he's a king of wands, though. And he also had the heartbreak card of the 3 of swords. So I feel like he just like messed up. And I think that once he got caught, unfortunately, he might be one of those people that thinks they're not going to get caught because he's a big celebrity and he's used to touring and all this stuff. And I think when he got caught, he was really sad. So I think he knows he messed up. He knows he messed that one up. Wasn't Timothy Chalamet into her as well when they made the cannibal movie? Oh, I don't know. I could see it though. I mean, she's beautiful. I think most of her co-stars would be into her. And Timothy Chalamet, yeah, he wasn't there also. Interesting. He wears grandma dresses. Yes, he does. That would be interesting on the Met Gala carpet. Oh my gosh. Oh, Penny, I'm so glad you've been liking the videos, the member videos. I love doing the member videos. They're so fun to like do the deep dives and get into the astrology and get to talk more. So thank you, Penny. You're so sweet. The couple at the Met, the couples at the Met are kind of a curse. They kind of are. I was watching like a recap of Met Gala fashions from, I believe it was 2022. And it was Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner and how they were like all coordinated. And it made me so sad actually to see that. Cause I was like, oh, they were like so happy then. Well, they seemed happy. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Love you guys. This was fun. This was too much fun. Y'all had me laughing and this was great. The way I'm so proud of her for curving him cuz like period. Yes, Sage Moon, we have to support other women in using that judgment card energy when they find out about a king of wands. I love it too. I'm glad she was just like, bye. And then right after she dumped him, she goes to the Met Gala and looks beautiful and amazing. He was definitely crying. Person killing it with the member videos. Oh, Sage Moon, you're so sweet. Love you guys. Y'all are precious. Soul team, soul sisters, soul friends. Okay. Night Vampirella. Thank you. Night Penny, night Sage Moon, night Beth. You guys, night TJ, night Gigi, whoever's still in here. Night, all of you guys. I hope you have the best start to the week. This is going to be such a good week. The astrology is really positive and buoyant. So I'm super optimistic that good things are going to keep happening. And yeah, I hope y'all have just the best Monday. Good night, you guys. This was so much fun. And you guys are all on fire. Y'all were on fire. Y'all are too funny. Thanks for spilling all of your tea as well. Night.